Hello my beautiful people, how are you all doing? I hope you're having a good day. And I am here to talk about the BNB crops. But before we get into it, remember, none of this is financial advice, only invest what you can afford to lose, and always do your own research. Like I always say, you've got to do your own research, you've got to feel comfortable with the projects you're getting into, you've got to know what you're getting into, know that all of this is high risk. So yeah, now that's out of the way. Let's get into BNB Crops Farmer. Now, I've done videos. This is the third one they've brought out. They've brought out the BUSD Crops Farmer, which was the first one. And they also brought out the USDC Crops Farmer. Now they're bringing out BNB Farmer. You've got a day and 4 hours by the time this is out. Probably be like a day. You've got a full-on day to go over it. But I am telling you, personally, this is what I think. This is probably one of the best ones out there. And I'll show you why. But before, I would like to show you how well the BUSD farmer has done. He has reached over 1 million BUSD, which is, a heck of a lot. Look, they've got it announced here. It's launching tomorrow, April 29th, the BNB farmer. But it is a lot. And if we take a look at the contract, because now we want to take a look at the contract. And we want to see, we want to see the ins and outs. So how much is coming in, how much is going out. And I don't know, this has been out for a while now. So I'm pretty sure this has been out since the 18th. Okay, so you can't really look at it because it's not that straightforward as a... But if we already look at Z's Kitchen, it is not looking so good. If we take a look at the contract, this is just a quick update. I talked about it yesterday, or I think on the previous video. But it's already, if you go to analytics on the contract and you press on, click here on, was it BNB transfer? Already is coming out that it's putting in already, and it's been 3 days. So just be aware of that. But going back to the the BNB farmer, crops farmer, I think this is like one of the best, like up to standards of like baked beans. It's just, you just go over it, and it's not all great, but I think most of it is pretty good. Okay, starting with the 6% daily. Now, everyone's probably wondering, oh my god, this is nothing. I've seen projects with 12% daily, 10% daily. Now, the problem with those, it's just not stable. Like, it's not going to last for a long time. It'll last for a bit, like a week maybe even 2 weeks. Not really likely. And then it's just going to die. So the lower it is, obviously it can't be too low where you're just earning very little that people are not even interested. So you've got to find that good medium amount, which I think 5 to 6% is a good medium amount. Because you normally find 8, now it's like 10, you get somewhere even like 12%. It's just very high, and it just kind of kills the contract balance. 2% compound bonus, this is pretty standard. I think if we compare it to the BUSD, this had 8%, and the daily high bonus was 2.5%. So they've brought them both down.
Hold on! If you haven't subscribed, what are you doing? Subscribe! Look, I'll give you some time to do it. Okay, go. Okay, yeah, you done it? Great. Let's continue.
Which I agree with. I think very intelligent that they've done this. The referrals, now this is important. I always say the referrals is very important that they've brought this down from 8%, even though this was quite low to compare with others like 12%, 13%. Oh, sorry about that. It's already quite low, like compared to others. 7%. I think it's great that they've done this. 7% means big promoters with, you know, a big following can't just come in here and earn loads with their referrals. 12-hour compound timer, I think it's the same 12-hour compound timer. Yeah, I mean, this is pretty good. Means you can only compound twice in a day. You compound them when you get up. Before you go to bed, you can compound again. And then if it's like 6 hours, it also means you can compound more, but it just means sometimes you'll miss it, you know, because a lot of people can't come onto the laptop, phone 4 times a day to compound. So I think, you know, 12 hours is that good medium level. 4-hour withdrawal cooldown, not much, just standard here. The 48-hour rewards accumulation cutoff. This means, so if, let's say you compound 5 times and then you let your rewards just accumulate. Now, after 48 hours, it stops accumulating. Otherwise, if it kept on accumulating, it would just be endless and the contract balance would just die instantly. So that's why there's a cutoff. Now, if we compare it to like the Space Ore, I think Space Ore was like 32, 36 hours. Because I think 48 hours is a bit long. I think maybe around, like, not the 24-hour mark, but like 32 hours, 36 hours, even 40 hours. I do think 48 hours is a long time. Because they're going for like that 5 to 2 strategy, compound 5 times, and then sell 2 times. They're forcing it. And what I mean they're forcing it, if you come over here to 10 times mandatory compound feature, here it was 5 times mandatory compound feature. So after 2 days and a half on the BUSD Crops Farmer, that takes 2 days and a half to do, you could still sell. Now it takes 5 days to do. So after 5 days, if you compounded every 12 hours, you've done it for 5 days, then you'll be able to sell. So they've gone for that. I'll give an example. I put it in now, and I compound every 12 hours for 5 days. I can do more, but I have to minimum do compound at least 10 times. Then after that, let's say I can wait 48 hours for my rewards to accumulate, and then I can sell and rinse and repeat. So, you know, I'm very happy that they've brought the mandatory compound up. They could have brought it up again to make it, they could enforce, you know, a project could enforce the 6-to-1 ratio, meaning they enforce, they do 12 times mandatory, which is 6 days, and they do a 24-hour cutoff, meaning they've got 24 hours to sell. Obviously, you know, they can keep on compounding if they want, but it's mandatory to do that 6-to-1 strategy. But yeah, it's good. 80% feedback tax for early withdrawals, meaning you can withdraw before the 10 times, before compounding 10 times. So you can come here, sell your crops before you have to compound more than 10 times. But you have to pay an 80% tax. So let's say you sell and you're going to earn 1 BNB, but you sell before you compound 10 times, then you're going to lose 80% of that 1 BNB. Here it was 60%, I think. 60% tax. I think, you know, maybe some people will complain. I think it's pretty good. Just means incentivizes people to just keep on recompounding and compounding without stopping. Makes it last a bit longer. And the anti-bot launch, this is really not that much, not that interesting, to be honest, because this isn't like the Matic stake and stuff like that, where an anti-bot launch is really necessary because the bots get in, you know, so much faster than a person. Here, if the bots get in like even 10 a second earlier, it doesn't really matter because they have to compound those 10 times. So it doesn't really matter here. But yeah, that's really it. This, I mean, I can go over this, but I mean, there's no point. Everyone knows how to do this. If you're watching this and you do want to invest, no, just go to any other video and I just show you how to do it. But yeah, I'll leave a link down below. Come and read all the FAQs. But it is the complete, well, not the exact same, but I think it's just the same as the others, but just improved. So yeah, I hope you enjoyed, and I'll see you in the next one. Peace.